Hello, welcome. Today we have a VOD review on Oasis. Looks like we got a gold-ish level match on Lucio. I've never seen this video before, so I'll be commenting in real time. Let's talk about team comp. We got Soldier, Pharah, you got Zen and Lucio. Zen and Lucio is interesting because in solo queue, you have to make sure that you guys aren't overlapping on your ultimates since they're both defensive ultimates, and it's really tricky because you need to use the Zen and the Lucio ult in different circumstances usually. Like there is some overlap in where like it's okay to use one or the other in certain situations, but there's a lot of situations where it needs to be a Zen ult or it needs to be a Lucio ult. So that kind of stuff is really hard to make sure that you're on the same page about. So for solo queue, I'm not a huge fan of that duo together for that reason. You got a D.Va, and let's see what your sixth is. Well, how do I make this thing go away? More videos. How about not more videos? What? Okay, well, that's kind of annoying, but we'll just let it slide. I really don't like this website. Okay. Okay, D.Va just randomly died. That's cool. I would have liked to see you boop him once he landed that hook. That way he didn't get his left click out. If you had a D.Va to DM that, you wouldn't have to do that, but you don't. So, okay. I like this aggression from Lucio, but I think you're a little bit too far forward. At the very least, I would like you to use this wall. Let me pause this. This wall right here to your right now. That's to your right. But this wall, I would have liked to see you use that a little bit more. Like poke out, do some left clicks, and then go back. And then poke out, do some left clicks, and then go back. Right now, the way you fought that, it was a little bit greedy, and you were showing yourself for a little bit too long. That was a wasted amp it up, I think. Okay, except for Roadhog took some damage, but I think that was before you amped it up. Cool. Don't be afraid to switch between heals and speed boosts a little bit more frequently. I think that would help your team out a lot. To get, especially in moments right now where I think you guys have a fight where you're winning, and speed boost helps just solidify that fight a little bit more. So I don't think I've seen you switch to speed boost once actually during any of this engagement. Yeah. So my number one advice to you right now is well, first of all, I like your aggression, but I hate this website. I like your aggression, but it's a little bit too well. It's not followed up by enough speed boosting. Like you need to be using your wall riding and switching between speed boost and healing. More so that way you're just much more slippery and you can put out more damage that way. You'll cause more pressure, and yeah, you'll just be doing way better that way. You'll be performing way better. Right now you're just trying to stall. Maybe you can get this point back. So again, I want you to use these walls more, and again I need you to be speed boosting. I don't think I've seen you speed boost once during a fight. Yeah. Okay, you should probably go back on that tracer and help out whoever's behind you with that tracer. As Lucio, you can put out a ton of damage to tracer. She goes down pretty quick, especially if you can land those headshots. I'm okay with this ultimate. Oh, dodge that! Oh, I think you got too close to that pulse bomb. No. Okay. Yeah, you got a little bit too close to that pulse bomb, and I think it ate some of your ultimate. Oh God. Plays TV, you are failing me. Okay, we might have to cut this VOD short. Sorry, being in China, I don't have the best connection, and this website doesn't treat me very well in China. So, okay, we'll let this play. Or maybe I can just put the quality down, but that's not very good either. So, I might have to wrap this VOD up. I will, first of all, just say I like your aggression. I need you to be wall riding and speed boosting way more. Your goal is to kind of be like you're sort of like a Genji, except that you're not really flanking. Like, you're just going to be dancing around your opponents just as much as possible. playing near walls, jumping on and off walls, booping people, left clicking. Just you need to be a little bit more wild, I suppose, is the way to put it. Um, yeah, just a lot more wild, a lot more aggression. You don't need to be like flanking and getting like behind them. Like you can do that, but that's like a way more advanced tactic. I would prefer you just to be, kind of moving between you and your teammates a bit more, and again, just dancing a whole bunch and just doing a whole lot of damage, booping, wall riding, switching between your heal and your speed boost. So I don't really have much more to say, but we'll let this play out a little bit more. I think you could have stayed on speed boost a little bit longer. Yeah, boop, good. That was a good boop. Good, good, good. Actually, well, actually, Lucio is one of my least played characters, so I don't know him too well. But that boop, it looked like it pushed him a little bit more forward than I thought it would have gone. So not that great, actually. So again, it looked like you were trying to wall ride there, but it was a little bit too late. Like this pillar right here in front of us. Can I pause this? Oh man, I really don't like this website. Right here, this is a really good pillar for Lucio to run around and to get really to be really slippery, and again just to put out damage. Positionally, I think you're doing a pretty good job. I feel like you're doing a good job of staying, with your front line. I would like you maybe to help support your back line maybe a little bit more. But again, I feel like for this player specifically, I think that the number one thing you need to work on is just it's all mechanical, right? Like you need to elevate your mechanical play, and then once you've done that, then we can start to talk about more about like how to position, where to be, how to maneuver around opponents and your teammates, and just kind of general decision making, like ultimates and stuff like that. So what I'm trying to say is try to work on elevating your mechanical play as Lucio, and then we can start to talk about how to do how to make decisions better and how to position better. So you've switched to Mercy, so we'll talk about this for a bit. Oh, you got to help that. Who was that? A Farah above you? I could have sworn I saw somebody float above you and you didn't heal them. So, oh yeah, and there's a person over there that could probably use some help. Although healing your front line in this situation is actually pretty good. But I will say this about your awareness as a healer seems a bit low. So I'd like you to practice on your camera management a little bit more and take the time, especially as Mercy, to turn around, to look up, and see who needs help when. In this particular case, I think it was okay that you stuck on the Roadhog because he was frontlining and taking a ton of damage. But it seems like, yeah, your camera management, you're a little bit lazy with looking around to see, like you got to help that person over there. Like you got a Guardian Angel and help that person. Who's that, Zenyatta? Oh, and he burned ultimate. So, okay, so I think I've seen enough of your VOD to finish my commentary. Work on your camera management and your mechanical skills. It seems like you have a ton of, it actually just seems like you just need more practice. Just grind out more hours on Lucio and Mercy. Try to be a little bit more quick about helping teammates who need help, about doing damage, and I think in that way you'll climb. But I would say you definitely belong in gold, like skill wise. Like I think you're not quite ready to hit that platinum level. You need to bump up your mechanical skill, and then after that maybe you can send me another VOD, and then we can start working with your decision making position and stuff like that. Okay, cool. So one last note, I recommend you maybe check out, like, for you specifically, I would recommend checking out guides on Lucio and Mercy if you want to play them and see what they do, and that should help. That's probably the thing that'll help you out the most at this point in your Overwatch career. Okay, cool. I wish you luck, my friend.